Welcome to your monthly tarot reading for June. My name is Allie, and I'm your friendly mystic. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. It's great to have you. Thank you for sharing and creating this space with me today. These readings are timeless, so don't get caught up on the month that it's posted for. It finds you when it's meant to find you. And if it resonates, it resonates. That said, the readings are very general, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. This reading is intended for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or any other prominent Pisces placements you might have. For example, a Venus in Pisces placement might watch this reading as a love reading and see if it resonates. Woo! Well, that's too many right now. I'm ready, Spirit. Anyway, let's get into your reading, Pisces. Spirit guides, benevolent ancestors, and guardian angels, please help me to connect with the collective of Pisces and communicate the messages in their highest good. We thank you in advance for the messages that we are about to receive and the guidance they provide to us every day. All right, Spirit. Ooh. What does Pisces need to hear? Let's keep growing. Let me get like maybe one more card. I'll take this one for now for that, and then we'll leave the other side for later. All right, Pisces. So the first two cards out are the Lovers in reverse. Nobody likes to see that, I know. And the Seven of Pentacles. And wow, I'm just having the water triplicity is really having a lot of repeat themes and elements. So I feel as though there's a relationship that you're trying to cultivate, which is, the word I heard is dead in the water. I'm sorry. I don't like saying it like that, but that is what it said. That's what Spirit is saying to me. This doesn't have to be romantic, as the word lovers may indicate, but really the Lovers card is just, how do we enter relationship at all? Any kind of relationship where we are partnered with someone else, not necessarily romantically, again. And what I'm getting is either you or this person isn't ready for this commitment, and because this is a fire, the Page of Wands is the fire element, I feel as though it's the other person. Pisces energy just can give and give and give and give and give and give and give. And I don't think this person is ready to receive. If it resonates, it resonates. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Please don't shoot the messenger. So you are, and part of the problem is that you've invested a lot into this person, maybe even monetarily. With these coins here, this person's been, there's a bit of this theme of parenting has come up, and for the other two signs, for Scorpio and Cancer, this came up differently. But I think for you is that you are taking on the caregiver role for this person, and it's non-reciprocal. Let's see. I'm sorry. The cards are, they're not being very delicate today. So I have the Three of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Cups. And so to me, when I see the Three of Swords reversed, often it's like, oh, okay, we're healing from a past wound. But I think what it's really, this combination in this context, is saying that there is an old wounding, an old pain, that's affecting your ability to come into a Ten of Cups union. And so you're in this, like, I just saw 4, 5, 6 on the time stamp. But the problem is that because you've invested so much and you take on this caregiver, parental kind of role, it's kind of your way of trying to avoid this pain It's your way of, and if it doesn't resonate for you, this could be the other party, this could be someone near you. I tend to say that when the message is difficult because, everyone likes to think that a positive, easygoing, nice message is for them, right? Not this one. I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's hard. Anyway, you have this old wounding here that isn't quite healed, or you're still healing from, but you're performing the patterns because you're trying to get to this Ten of Cups. This could also, to me, indicate this wound probably is a past relationship of some kind. For a lot of you, this is romantic. This does come across as romantic, but it could also be a really close friendship that you had that went awry. I'm getting abandonment. So your defense mechanism of abandonment is to become too valuable to abandon. The pattern I'm seeing in the cards and in this message, for those it resonates for, is that to be important and to feel safe, you become the caregiver. Well, I'm too valuable to leave behind. Can't you see how useful I am? I've invested so much in you. Look how much I'm worth. Look at how much I'm worth. Ouchie. And because you've invested so much, it's really hard for you to walk away. There's a sunk cost fallacy thing happening here. You're almost like, well, I could just, it's, no. I'm getting the, you're trying to make them better than they are. You're trying, oh, they just need help. If I just help them, then they'll be everything I want them to be, or they'll be, and I don't even think this dialogue is very conscious for you. I don't think this is something you're, intentionally thinking of and going, yes, okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to heal them. I'm going to make them better. And then they'll do the same thing for me. And it'll be great. That's called trauma bonding. My guides are like, no, correct yourself. It's technically not trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is when you bond over a shared trauma. This is more of, it's just a wounded bonding. It's your method of bonding is wounded. That's a better way of saying that. Thank you, Spirit. What else? That's a hard one, Pisces. I'm so sorry. You can't make a 10 of Cups out of this person. I'm sorry. This reading is brutal. I'm like, when is it gonna get nice? Because then the Two of Cups reversed. Again, more confirmation that this person is not your equal. So, or that this relationship is not reciprocal. And in a romantic relationship, in a friendship, it's a relationship between two equals. And I kind of see equals as in the Siamese twin cats. They're the same age. They're from the same litter. Not necessarily you're dating anyone you related to. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that they're on the same level. This relationship that you've nurtured and that you've developed is non-reciprocal, meaning that there's a power differential. It's the same. I mean, I'm not going to say it like that, Spirit. I don't think that's going to be received well. It's why, they're like, I don't want to say it like that. Not to insinuate the same amount of damage or to equate it to this, but an example of a non-reciprocal relationship is that between a mother and a child, or a parent and a child. The parent has a power differential over the child. It means that they can't have a reciprocal relationship, and because the child should not be expected to give the same amount or the same things as the parent. In fact, the child doesn't have to give anything. The child's only goal, the child is meant to take only. So, okay, that's why they wanted me to go there. Because I was just afraid that y'all would think I was telling you you're dating your mom or something, or you were acting like a mom to a child, or acting incestuous, or, Anyway, this person is only taking. Or you are the person who is only taking, and in that case, you've probably already turned off the video, right? This is a take. I don't even think it's a give-take. It's not a give and take. Someone is giving and the other is taking. And for Pisces, I feel like giving makes them feel like they have value. That's this one. Okay. For some of you, and I feel like for any of these relationships, really, because I don't think these happen on accident. Like, it's not really like that. But for some of you, this is like, it's like a soul contract thing. Like, this person is here to teach you to value yourself and not to seek the validation and the value of others to feel okay, right? To feel validated, right? Like, so, yeah. And you know what? I really detest the word, like, oh, they're your karmic and blah blah, cut them off. Which, like, I'm not saying don't cut them off. What I'm saying is like, we have conscious teachers who come into our life and intentionally teach us something. Like a guru, or an astrologer, or, even like a regular teacher. They try to give you a life lesson, by word, usually by word, sometimes by experience. But then we have unconscious teachers, and those are the souls that come in and don't know that they're there to teach us a lesson. I don't believe that the person who is in this taking role, or this, the other person is doing this consciously, but they are a teacher. And so this is here to teach you something, and it's a gift. It's a gift. As much as it hurts, as much as there's pain involved, as much as this fucking sucks, it's absolutely a gift. Because for some people, absolutely have to go through the experience of giving until their cup, like pouring until their cup runs dry, and not giving to themselves and not validating themselves, to like have the contrast to decide differently. If it's something if self-worth is something that your journey is something you've struggled with in your journey thus far, this person is here to teach you to value yourself by doing the exact opposite and not valuing you. Anything else, Spirit? This one? Oh, we're scared. Oh, we don't want to be alone. I know. I've been divorced. I know. But the fear of being alone is a lot like a boogeyman. The process of loss is all of the fears and the rumination, all that. That's more of a boogeyman than like the actual process. I'm not saying it's gonna be nice. And I don't think you would be this far into this reading if you didn't already know. All tarot readings are confirmation. This is just confirming what you already know about this relationship and not allowing you to sink into denial. It causes a lot of anxiety for you to think about leaving this person. I almost had 2 cards pop up, but not quite. Excuse me. Ooh. But look what happens when you do. When you do go through that scary process, you get the Chariot. And the Chariot to me is like finding independence within your vessel. It's coming to a maturity. It's kind of like, I mean, it's Cancer energy, right? But in the symbolic growing and waning of the light over the zodiacal year, Cancer is the peak of the light. This is when the days are at their, like, this is when the sun stays out the longest, is Cancer season. And this is a point of maturity. This is like when you turn 16 and you get your car for the first time. I mean, I think a lot of people are putting that off farther and further. But you get what I mean. When you become a young adult and you have mobility. This could have, like, you could be at any age. But I'm just saying it's the same energy. Of the freedom. And then also there's a certain amount of responsibility there, because this time of year realizes, oh, the light is going to start waning from this point. The days after Cancer season get shorter. So now that you realize I feel like you step into a worth, you realize your independence, and then you feel you realize the responsibility you have to yourself, because before your only responsibility was to somebody else. You weren't in charge of yourself. You let yourself to the wayside. It was like full neglect. And I think this time, if you're able to receive the lesson from this unconscious teacher, you step into this Chariot energy, flying carpet energy, and you realize that I said boogeyman earlier, but you realize that the process was a lot scarier in your mind. You were making it scarier in the mind than it actually ended up being. Because I go from this fear to suddenly we're through it. Yay! I don't know. It just feels like you may or may not get over it quickly. That's kind of up to you to some degree. And definitely no one's saying to be what's the word? To rush through your feelings, to bypass your emotions. You obviously need to feel this. Obviously. For some of you, you've already kind of gotten through the break. I think some of you are in the breakup. Like you're still healing from the breakup. Alright. Let's pull maybe 1 or 2 more cards. Anything else for Pisces? Okay. Interesting. So usually I will see, so I have 2 court cards. So sometimes when I see multiple court cards present suddenly together, I tend to see them as 2 different people, but I don't think that's the case here, because I think what I'm seeing is more of development for you, because now there's a soft, tender sincerity you have towards yourself. This is the Page of Cups is learning. The page is considered the young, youthful expression of the Cups energy, the student who is taking in and exploring, not the way that the knight explores, but just soaking it in. And you're not because this is kind of a new experience for you to be actually tending to your emotions. This is just an expression of you learning and taking that learning seriously. And then I also think, to some degree, the Knight of Cups has more to do with you actually being okay, that could be that. I think there's 2 messages with this. That not only are you taking better care of your resources, time, money, space, personal belongings, things like that, but also it's you're making time and space, and you're dedicated to doing that for yourself in a way that makes you feel good. Dude, Pisces, congrats. If you're going through the thick of this, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, right? The tunnel, nothing lasts forever. I don't know if there's any more messages. Well, I think there's at least one more. But I think when you do all of this, then there's a new opportunity, a new offer. It could be a new job even. But whatever it is, you make when you release all of this and you purge this, you make energetic space for something new that you can nurture and take care of. Again, Pentacles, this is going to have to do with the solidity, the materia, the finances for some, the time, effort, energy. This could also just be getting your you may have been a type of person who neglected their physical health and well-being, because a lot of these almost all you neglected your physical well-being for the sake of others, acting as if that's love. It is not love. This relationship is here to teach you what love is, and it starts with self-love. But yeah, I'm really happy for you. I'm glad I kept pulling, because the rest of the reading is really hard. I think that's it, Pisces. I'm trying to double check just to make sure I didn't miss nothing. But yeah. I am very ready for you to fill the energetic space with something that is good for you. You deserve nice things, Pisces. Oh yes, it's getting on top of your health. I was trying to remember where I left off with that. Sometimes when you do readings, you kind of get lost, and you're like, did I make a point? That was a point I was trying to make. But yes, this could be a clearing up of your health, because now you're dedicated time and energy to taking care of your body. All right, I think that's it. Pisces, if you liked this reading, please leave a like, and if you want to see more of this reading, please subscribe and hit that little bell. You know what to do. You've heard all the other YouTubers say this bullshit. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can go to my website, friendlymystic.com, and email me at hitmeup@friendlymystic.com to schedule a private reading. And that's it. I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day.